Do you have any idea how hard it is to be around you when you think you're right all the time? I know how it is for my friends when I think I'm right all the time and it's fucking miserable. I'm just going to tell you that. Hi, my name is Patty, and I am here on my channel to help you find those unconscious, unloving parts of you and change them into loving and conscious parts so we can have a conscious and more loving world through daily spiritual practices. And today's spiritual practice is acceptance. Acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. So says the big blue book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Michael Singer, Eckhart Tolle, all the great masters talk about acceptance. A year and a half ago or so, I was with friends at lunch and I was sharing this concept that I've been working on for a couple of years now about how to accept what is, not the way I want it to be. And everything that happens in front of me has already happened, okay? So I'm arguing with what has already happened rather than dealing with what is. And that is the practice today. So when I'm sharing this with my friends about my practice, one of them throws her hands on the table, and there are some things that I just find unacceptable and will never accept them. And I just like, you didn't even hear what I had to say. And I left it at that. And then I got amused with myself because I couldn't accept my friend's unacceptance. Isn't that what we do? Oh my God. And I can't really share something unless I'm actually doing the practice. And it's a really hard practice. When I was giving a workshop earlier this year, I shared this story, and one of my participants in the class raised his hand. He said, just because you accept it doesn't mean that you condone it. And that makes so much sense to me. We do not have to approve or disapprove. We don't have to do anything of it. But acceptance means it is as it is. And if you think about the present moment, when you are reacting to something that has already done, you are trying to fix the past through your willpower. And it doesn't make any sense. It's actually crazy. So really the idea of acceptance, the way I have learned it through Mickey Singer, we either hate something, an aversion, or we love something, we desire it. And either one of those are an attachment of some kind. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I don't want to be in here. No, Instead of accepting where I am. I cannot control what is going on the outside of me. I can't control the world problems. I can't control the United States problems, my city's problems. I can't control any of that. But what I can do is fill myself with love every morning the best I can, and then show up as love and show up as acceptance. That's how we change the world. And from that place of acceptance, then we make a choice of how we will deal with it, not from a real reactive place. Reacting does not help. So when you go off and spin off into the whirlwind of life because you think you're fucking right, and then you want to go and fix it and make sure somebody knows about it, that is not how to do life. No. I can only do what is in front of me. And by the way, this is how I do it. I wish I had a prop with me right now, but if you have a hula hoop, and this hula hoop, you use that hula hoop and you put it on top of you, and you take that hula hoop and come all the way down to your feet. Everything within that hula hoop is your business. And if nobody is in your business, that means you are out of everybody else's business. It's as simple as that. It is none of my business what happens on the outside of my hula hoop. Sometimes I might make a comment, sometimes I might say something, I might have an opinion, but really, I can't change it. I can't change people, places, and things. And every time I do, I get messed up. And so do you. You try to make people the way you want them to be. Today, I'm reading from One Day at a Time, and it's December 29th, and this is what grabbed me, the first sentence of this book. There are some things I absolutely refuse to accept, says somebody. This is too often true of someone who suffers from inordinate pride or is unable to admit she is ever wrong. Before I decide I can accept this or that, I had better examine my part in the deadlock. Were my expectations unreasonable? Did I demand too much? Am I being confronted with a natural reprisal for my rigid, uncompromising attitude? If we have hurt someone or demanded too much of them, swift retribution may dismay or infuriate us. Shouldn't we search out the causes and do something to correct them? I may feel ever so justified in taking a stand, but let me consider whether it was something I did that led to the crisis. To remain unyielding may result in disaster. I am still less prepared to accept. So acceptance in a way means giving up. It means giving up my need to be right, my need to have approval, my need to be validated by you. Acceptance means this is as it is. It doesn't mean it can't be changed. It just means that we can't change them, so what am I going to do to change? Can I just accept the way they are? And if I can't, maybe I need to leave. That's all there is to it. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and share it with somebody because you know there is. I love you.